Hi guys, welcome to Boxing Blog Center, the home of Nigerian and African boxing. And please, if you're new to this channel, make sure you click the like and of course the subscribe button right now. Oh boy, it's more to know. Right here with our brothers in the house. But first of all, we're gonna be going through the resume of Deontay Wilder and Carlos Negron. I'll be analyzing it in a way so you guys can definitely stay for that. So the news in town is that Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder might be going against is heavyweight contender. Let's say heavyweight contender Carlos Negron. Okay, a guy that has 3 losses. Of course, he lost to Brian Howard. He lost to Dominic Brazil, and Brian Howard is the same guy Ajagba will be fighting. It's not this week. Ajagba fights this weekend. This weekend. Yeah, this weekend. So I'm looking forward to that though. Ajagba, after being out since 2020, September or so, fighting Brian Howard. Gonna be a very, very interesting fight. I'm looking forward to that fight as well. So I did get some inside info from one of the guys I know that is part of team Deontay Wilder. Carlos Negron is an option, because a lot of some YouTube channels have reported about the possibility of it happening and saying it's gonna happen like it. No, what I'm being told is that Carlos Negron is an option, but it's not the next opponent. It's not concluded yet, as the next opponent, but it's an option. And I personally, after revisiting Deontay Wilder's fights, with Wilder's resume, I know I'm one of those guys. People think that, this guy, maybe you always on Deontay Wilder, bro. I like Deontay Wilder, okay. As a person, because as a human being, the guy is a nice person. He's a nice guy. It's just that him as a fighter, he does talk a lot of crap, and I mean, he's a fighter. He believes in himself, so why not? Just that his skill set is not what it should be. Okay, he should improve on that. He knows this himself, so I don't even have to say it. By the way, I don't have a problem of him fighting. I don't have a problem with him fighting Carlos Negron, okay, but although I know that a lot of people have a problem with it, the reason why I don't have a problem with it is because he's been out of the ring for more than a year plus now. So the last time he fought was last year, February, against Tyson Fury. It wasn't on February 2nd or so. Let's of course take a look at this resume right here. And yeah, Deontay Wilder has 42 wins. 41 knockouts. Those are a lot of knockouts, man. This guy still has 93.18% knockout ratios. You know what I mean? So he still got it. He fought last year, 2020. February 22nd. Yeah, February 22nd is when he fought Tyson Fury. He lost to Fury, and ever since, as for anyone, there have been a couple of names though that are supposed to fight. Names like Charles Martin have been brought up. Even though a lot of people are saying like, where he's not gonna fight if you're Jagba. Well, inside E4 are saying, listen, Deontay Wilder don't mind fighting Jagba. You don't mind fighting Jagba. Inside E4 saying, and I don't believe that, but I don't think Jagba is gonna be his next fight. But he wants to be there because Jagba is too dangerous, bro. Like too dangerous for Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder has been inactive, and I might say I can relate with it in a way. If the team don't want to put him in against Jagba. So, but that's just my opinion. But our brothers, we have to give their opinion as well. So let me invite our brother here, Tad Jagbe. Afana.
Hey,
What's
what's
up?
up, bro?
Been a while, bro. Like, been a
Yeah,
while.
man.
What have you been, bro? You been busy working or what? How's New York, bro? New York.
Yeah. I've been very busy, man. It's a lot of work.
Yeah, I can understand, but
Yeah.
like Carlos Negron, he has 3 losses, and those 3 losses were to Epifanio, Mendoza, Dominic Brazil, and of course Brian Howard, the guy Jagba is fighting next. There is of course the news, the rumors. Let's say the rumors in town is that Deontay Wilder might fight this guy next, and the inside info that I got is that this guy is is an option. It's a possibility he might fight him, but it's not a concluded matter yet. What do you make of it, bro?
Um, I think it's a good idea to fight Carlos Negron. Um, One, Wilder has been out of the ring for a year, and he has to get the ring rust out of his system, or get the ring rust out. I don't know how much of that is. I want to say it's like a true thing of what ring rust is to an ex-champion. It should be him fight. People will look at it as it should be him fighting somebody of Dillian Whyte's kind of level. But at this point, I think it's best for him to fight someone of Carlos name. What's his name again? Forgot.
Carlos Negron.
Okay, Carlos Negron. Because going into this fight, I know Carlos Negron has been knocked out in round 1, and he's fought Dominic Brazil up to round 9. I can't forget that fight. But going into this fight, it's a matter of them trying to see if Wilder can actually put together a good combination, work on his skill set. Going into this fight, I really hope Wilder does not try to go for a knockout. Instead, like a simulation of what's to come for him in the future. Because if he fights, he needs to take his time and simulate what's going to happen with other fighters, saying, okay, I can put together combinations, I can move, I can box off the back foot. This is me. It's my time to to show them I started learning and box off the back foot. what it feels like to be in trouble and box up to back foot, what it feels like to put combinations together. If I see Deontay Wilder go in there and knock this guy out in round one, I honestly believe he won't improve at all. Because if you knock out this cab driver in round one, and then you go on to fight an elite fighter who who we all know is better than who's better than the 10 times better than who you just fought, and you won't be able to work off the skill that you learned against that elite fighter because you chose to knock out the cab driver and work out the new skill set that you learned during camp, but you chose not to. You chose to knock him out. If you're choosing to knock this guy out in round one, it's gonna be extremely difficult for me to say Wilder is gonna come back. He won't come back, just because I feel like he did not showcase and he did not stimulate what he has learned during camp. If the fans know what I am talking about, right?
Well, I won't call Carlos Negron a cab driver, bro. Like, he's got only just 3 losses.
No, be honest, man. Carlos Negron, who is his best win?
Should we go to his resume and confirm that? Like, let's go to his resume, because now it's one thing saying it, it's another confirming it. So let's go to his resume and find out. Now,
Baby, I beg, don't embarrass this guy, please.
Wait, bro. Like, what do you wait? Let me look at the people. Like, each for. I mean, let's just see. Let's come from the people that have stars in their name. Okay, Larry Pryor. He fought the guy. Let's say that guy. How is Larry Pryor doing right now? Let me see. Whoa, 23 losses. Very bad. He fought Gary Wilson, 2 stars. Gary Wilson now has 17 losses. Damn it, man. Boom, man. 1 star. He fought William Bailey, who had 19 losses at that time, 10 wins. Let's see what William Bailey has. 21 losses now. The boy that is 14. You
guys are ruining this guy's good name.
Hold on, bro.
Hey, bro, it's no point in going, bro.
Wait. I just want to look at the stars. The stars. Don't worry. He fought Willie Herring. Willie Herring had like 12 wins, 7 losses, and 3 draws. He had like 2 stars. Okay. And now Willie Herring has 15 losses and 15 wins. Okay, the guy he lost to, Epifanio Mendoza, had like 31 wins, 12 losses, 1 draw. But at the time he fought, Carlos Negron, which he won by TKO in 3 rounds. That was like an upset for him because he was undefeated at the time. Now Epifanio Mendoza now has 32 losses. 21 via knockouts, and he has 43 wins, 37 knockouts. Well, 43 wins, 37 knockouts. That means this guy, but the guy looked like a middleweight or so. It doesn't look heavyweight or whatsoever. He looked like a middleweight. Is he inactive or something like that? He's active. The last time he fought 2021. Whoa, as well. He's fought like damn it, man. This guy's active. Like, it's Colombia. Okay, that's it. He fought Derek. Okay, he fought a good name here, Derek Rossi. Derek Rossi. He knocked him out. But Derek Rossi had like 12 losses and 31 wins. Now he has 21 wins, 13 losses. So, and he got stopped by Dominic Brazil, who had 19. We know already in Brazil. They got stopped by Brand Howard in round 1. So Brand Howard stopped Carlos Negron quicker than Dominic Brazil. Wow. And Dominic Brazil is ranked higher than Brand Howard. It's crazy. Dominic Brazil is number 8 in America. I'm just want to So Now his last win against Rafael Rios, like I mean, was a good one. You know, via knockout. Rafael Rio only had 11 wins, just 2 losses. So that Rafael Rios is kind of probably his best opponent so far. Yeah. So I understand why you call him a crab.
So it's a cab driver.
I wouldn't say crab driver, but he's a low, like he's a C-level fighter.
Okay. He's a plumber.
All right, Ty. Man.
Bro, it's true, man. You know, like it's good for him because that's what he needs. That's what he needs, man. You know, if he goes in and knocks out this cab driver, it just shows to me that he hasn't learned anything. That he's gonna get in trouble again if they put the pressure on him. You're gonna go in there with a cab driver. You better fight him, not knock him out. Is what I'm trying to say.
So if Deontay, who is known as a knockout artist, doesn't knock a guy like Carlos Negron out in the first round, what do you think people would think about him? You know, the boxing is like he's used to knocking people out.
Yeah,
you know, that's what he's known for. Listen, and he carries the power.
I don't care if he knocks him out in round 9 or 10. We just want to see if he can box and what happens if he gets in trouble. I don't want to see him knocking him out in round 1. I don't want to see that. We know he's a knockout artist. We know that. But
can he prove that in the Carlos Negron fight? Like, can he?
Why not?
Like, will he get a credit? Like, you know, fighting Carlos Negron, for example, and fighting Dillian Whyte are two different things. You know, because Dillian Whyte is like up here, up here. Carlos Negron is like down here, down. You know, so that's one thing we have to look out for. Nowhere. Continue, bro. I'm listening.
Yeah, I mean, why not? He's gonna fight. He's gonna have to fight him. You know, they can't put him against anybody else. Whether you like it or not, he still got beat by Tyson Fury. You know, whether the stories behind Tyson Fury beating him were true or not, he still, at the end of the day, he still lost. And right now, the whole thing is for him to fight and to bring him somebody who's not going to give him a problem. Because right now, sparring partners is limited, especially for boxing. And I'm gonna be honest, man. Sparring partners in the United States, man, they're not too special. I'm being very honest. That's why I'm gonna end it.
Thanks, brother. I do appreciate it. Ibrahim, come in, bro.
Yes, sir. Well, look, I mean, before Ty's statement, I was gonna be full savage, and I'm still gonna be savage, but Ty has made a case for that fight, right?
Yeah, like Carlos Negron is an option. It's not like he's the guy is fighting this. It's not like my inside info says it's an option, so it might happen.
The option thing is nonsense. I'll tell you why. Because if those are the level of fighters that are your options, either way, it's still dead. Because him being an option telling me those are the level of people that you're looking at. So that's unacceptable. But what Ty is saying about him going in there and wanting to practice his skills, I accept that. But what we need to be honest with ourselves is, if a month ago we were saying, if Tyson Fury doesn't comes out and fights AJ, talking about inactivity and all of this stuff, then it's ducking, then we have to keep that energy. Like Tyson Fury fought the exact same date Deontay Wilder fought. They fought each other, yeah? The same date. And he's about to go in there with a killer. Yeah, the biggest and the baddest, the two best in the world. And now you're telling me that man should be fighting Negron because he's been out for over a year. Like, what?
Well, it is that the difference is that Tyson Fury is on a winning is on a winning streak right now. Okay, yes. Wilder is not. You know,
it doesn't matter.
And the way he lost, the way he lost, of course, it matters with the way he lost. You know.
I accept that. I'm talking about the perception that people are still, because don't forget, his fans and all these people have not accepted that loss because it's every excuse under the belt. So if you're still trying to tell me that this guy is a killer, what is he doing fighting Negron? Because his team obviously don't believe that. He obviously doesn't believe that. Do you think after AJ lost to Ruiz, anyone could have offered him Negron? What would AJ have said? Do you know what I'm saying? And obviously, Ty made a good point about obviously him trying to work on certain skills. That's cool. But once again, I'm playing devil's advocate a little bit. But I'm saying, if his fan base are saying he's still a killer, AJ went into the Ruiz fight in the biggest fight of his life after taking his first L and came with a brand new style. Brand new style. He didn't have no bums to go and work on that style on. He went into the biggest fight of his life. And look at AJ's career. Every single fight he's been into has been a learning fight. You know, from his 16th fight, World Championship, it's been a learning fight. He goes in there, after that, goes and fights Klitschko on your 17th fight. Like, are you taking the piss? And then he goes in there with Povetkin, goes in there with Joseph Parker. Like, he's learning in all this fight. That's why people always doubting him, because people just like, raw, like, you're moving it too fast. You're going to get hurt. But he's been facing the challenge the whole time. So, like I said, I'm playing devil's advocate because I do believe Deontay Wilder needs to regroup. But his fan base needs to understand that, because they're still trying to move like this guy's a killer. And he's not. You see what I'm saying? And if he is, and if that's what they're saying he is, then they better come out and say this is bullshit. Your team don't believe in you. And I'll be real. Obviously, I'm saying I'm playing devil's advocate, but the reality is there is levels. Like, bro, there's levels. If you're at that top level, the very top level, like, your comeback fights should not still be a Negron. Like, this is not a comeback fight, bro. This sort of fight should be like Deontay Wilder's like 5th or 6th fight for like a top prospect coming into the game. This should be like his 5th, 6th or 7th fight. This guy's 40-something fights deep. He's been a world champion. Like, what are we talking about here? It's a joke, fam. If it is, and if they're saying it's just an option, that means you're looking at those class of fighters. It's a joke.
Oh, man. Well, the way you said it's a joke, man. Like, bro, you're really funny, man.
I'm not lying. It's a joke, now. Did I not make a good case? It's a joke.
Mao Joe, are you there? Are you here with us, bro?
I'm here, bro. Am I loud and clear?
What do you make of both Tad Jagwe and Ibrahim's statement, bro?
I think they both have valid points, to be honest with you. I totally understand where Taya Jagwe is coming from, and I also understand where Ibrahim is coming from as well. But what I'll say though is that personally, I think you learn more in the face of difficulty. I don't think you learn anything from fighting bombs after bombs. I think you learn more when you actually face some stiff oppositions. That's when you learn, because if you keep fighting these low tier fighters, what happens is, you blast them out in 1, 2, 3 rounds. You don't learn anything. And if we go back to Deontay Wilder's career, that's what has happened throughout his career. He didn't really fight anyone of any notice or any fighter that is good enough until he fought, I would say, maybe Luis Ortiz and Tyson Fury. But even with Luis Ortiz, who has he really fought apart from Brian Jennings? So when you really look at it, is Luis Ortiz that good himself? Is he really that good? I don't think he's that good, to be honest with you, because he's not proven. Okay, so Deontay Wilder, for me, has only fought one top tier fighter in the person of Tyson Fury. And what happened? I think that I was even more disappointed in the first fight where Tyson Fury beat Deontay Wilder after 3 years layoff. Yes, it was ruled a draw, but the truth of the matter is that he did beat Deontay Wilder. And then in the second fight, what did he do? He totally destroyed Wilder. And now Wilder is going to go back at the age of 35, 36, after 42, 43 fights, to start fighting the caliber of Carlos Negron again, to start fighting guys like that. What is he going to really learn from a fight like that? he might as well have a sparring session with Carlos Negron as opposed to having a proper fight with him. So for me, if this is true, obviously we haven't got any facts to this story, so it's just all speculation at the minute.
Yeah, but I did, like I said, I did an inside info with someone. I had a little chat with someone who is in Water's team, and who's Team Water for sure, and close to the guy. So he said, listen, it is an option, but it's not a conclusion yet. So,
you know what? I just think that, to be honest with you, I probably would agree with you that they might be considering Carlos Negron, because I think that Wilder's team don't really have a lot of faith, a lot of confidence in him. Because even today, there was another rumor that came out today. This guy, Showbiz the Adult, I think, just a couple of hours ago, and how they've been, he came out to say that there's a rumor that Wilder might be retiring. That if he's not going to get the Tyson Fury fight, he might just call it a day. So I don't really think that there is a lot of confidence,
Wilder will retire. Not happening, bro.
I believe that.
Bro, no. Forget about it.
I believe that.
No,
I didn't say will. I said
I know, but I don't see the possibility of Wilder retiring. Nah, man, not happening.
I believe it's possible, because we're talking about an experienced team here. Shelley Finkel, Al Heyman. How the hell can a team that experienced allow a contract to expire? They know the boy don't want the smoke. Like, how the hell does it get to that level? At the level that these guys are playing at, how the hell does it get to that? I've been thinking this since then. It does not get to that level, the level of money that we're discussing here, and the level that these guys are playing at. Yesterday you were telling me he's the biggest and the baddest wolf in America, all right? And he allows the contract to expire. When does Al Heyman ever drop the ball like that? The boy doesn't want
BBC,
this smoke.
I want you guys to look at the track record of what's been happening since last February. Let's just go back and look at the record. So, he lost to Tyson Fury, and after that, he went quiet, all right? And it came out around November, December? No, it came out around December or January. I can't even remember, but it came out many, many months after, And when it came out, he said, I'm looking at fighting this guy. I'm looking at fighting that guy. He said in February, he'll be coming back in February. He's not back yet. He's not announced any fight. He's not posting anything on his Instagram that has to do with boxing. Okay? He's not posting anything. He's not posting his training. Well, that's his own personal life. So I really don't give a shit about that. But he's not posting anything that has to do with boxing. He's not posting himself being in the gym. He's showing us guns and buying new cars. Wilder is satisfied because he never thought he would make this kind of money that he's got right now. So if I hear tomorrow that Wilder is retiring from boxing, I won't be too surprised. Just look at the track record from last February. Every other fighter I know, I've been talking about a fight. Even what's his name? Andy Ruiz is coming back. He's got a fight coming up. Dillian Whyte just had 2 fights. He had one last year. He's had another one a couple of weeks ago. And now he's talking about coming back in summer. AJ and Fury are talking about the summer. All other fighters, top tier fighters I know, are talking about having a fight. What is Deontay Wilder talking about? I'll leave it there for now, but I'm still here with you guys.
Anthony, are you there, bro? Are you here with us? Anthony, are you there? Blessed Anthony another day. Sunday, you there? Okay, it's not there. I think we have Mao Joe, Ibrahim, Ty, and who else we get ourselves? Yeah, now me and me. Yeah. So, Ibrahim, what were you saying before though?
I was saying there's no way they come and say Wilder's retired and I'm gonna be flabbergasted.
Oh, who be that one? Anthony be that one, be?
Sunday.
Sunday, have fun now. I beg, come in a little bit. Come here, I beg. What do you make of this fight if it happen? How you see him?
like why that now? The way me they say he just take day now. Because all these fighters when just day now, I'm not sure say why that even way to fight one now. Understand? So in himself now in the dread. This guy won't be say man he won't fight now. I go like make him be like say man. Make not be like say man he just did. If you willing to fight. Understand? Because the way me they see wider now, because he get the shape of boxing, but the skin is not there. I wish wider get skin if of he beat Taxifiri, because he get the shape to do the thing. And in now not if he tune when we say man, he will feel used to beat somebody for his side ring, the way Anthony Joshua they do. I wish they feel they compose himself, they do all these things before good. But since he be like say man, enough they do all these things, right? You have to fight anybody to come up again, to build yourself strong more before you go feel meet any other hit man. Maybe say man day. You dey feel me so?
Mm-hmm.
So now what me like, make you say man, may do. I did that. Because at the way it be now, apart from all those old men when they fight, when they beat the knockout. Brother, this squad when they saw them, Dillian Whyte, Anthony Joshua, you not see the way Nigerian men cut the box now. They change their pattern. Don't be say I just come and won't knock you out. Bro, techniques.
Okay, if what I go go ring, go box Carlos Negron, you go impress. He go impress you. Like not be the same thing I Jack do with Johnny Rise that day. We be saying man, we be saying so people gonna complain say why not knock him out, all those kind of things. So imagine what that people know as a knockout artist. We just go in there, we just box, like. Bro. You go value the performance.
Bro, value or no value, the way it be now for the now, because he not the settle. May you not go there, go do like say man, you want knock person out. The person can't knock him out. They're not they look at like na boxing, so anything can happen. If you see, you know that whatever, the way they fully safe.
But I don't know what I meant different from water now.
Now boxing be this, brother.
I don't know what I mean. Not get any training facility like eat chop eba and go see or like chop traditional food. Entering, no cardio, no cardio workout, no sparring. Just to stay in shape.
Stop.
Big bro.
Stop, man.
Big bro. I know say man that one.
Like you never prepare. You never prepare at all. You just believe say man, in get power finish. Like that's not how it works, man. Why do we train? They train properly. Yes, even though say you don't get his ski set, but they train properly. No give on that.
The wider for the now, wider we know before. Wider. See I say man, the thing yarn again. The yarn again. Based on your spirit, don't position now. In your spirit, in yourself, don't tell us say man, calm down. May you follow up. You understand? If you can't be say man, now like this, you want to take come up. Is he good? But I may not push, I may not prepare this man. Go say man, go for this heavy people made them go knock out. Go give an under injury deal. The way Taxifiri do. Make it come up again. Do the stuff well. Then you go catch all of them again. If you need them like that. But I wait till me see with that too.
Anthony, are you there? Are you here with us? I don't know. I guess not. If you're there with us, unmute Abeg, Anthony. If not, Ibrahim, respond to how you see Sunday comment. Sunday, Abeg, mute him. Anthony, now you be down.
Yeah, really.
Okay. You guys should mute it. Let Anthony speak.
Regarding the Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder still remains a dangerous fighter, and with the way things is, the moment he's not really happy since Tyson Fury took that bet from him. and he's still willing to prove himself. You know, whenever he comes to the ring. So he remains a dangerous fighter, and whosoever he's contending with should be aware who he's going to be fighting. So, and another thing is they are still contemplating. They haven't reached the agreement for that fight to hold. So it might be, and it might not be. So we just keep fingers crossed. But Deontay Wilder's team are not really happy at the moment. So whosoever Deontay Wilder meets at this particular time, you know, he's definitely gonna see it different. So that is my take on that.
Thanks, brother. I appreciate it. I appreciate your statement for sure. Ibrahim, you want to jump in, Abi? Oh wait.
Can I just say something?
Maojo, come in.
Yeah, I just want to say something real quick. So regarding what Anthony said about a third fight. So Anthony, you see what's happening right now? This arbitration going on is not about a third fight anymore. It's about financial payouts. So anything regarding Wilder fighting Fury for the third time is not happening at the minute. So they're in court right now for Wilder to get a payout. So what we are now trying to say is that definitely that fight with Fury is not happening. It's not happening next, and it's not happening anytime soon. So is it justified? Is it justifiable for Wilder, if this is true, if this rumor is true, to fight a guy like Carlos Negron? You know, isn't that being regressive? You know, going back to his old ways. You know, I mean, we still have guys like Martin and Charles Martin. I mean, that would have been an okay fight, to be honest. You know, because Charles Martin did well in his last fight. That would have been a big fight still. You know, it would have been a big fight still. I mean, I would watch it. People will watch it. I'm sure most guys here will watch it. But Wilder against Negron, really, are we going to watch it? Are you really going to stay up all night? Like here in Ireland, we have to stay up till around 5 a.m. in the morning to watch Wilder against Negron. But I will stay up to see Wilder against Charles Martin, at least. Or against Kanauki, or how do you pronounce that guy's name? You know, at least I will stay up to watch that. But Negron, just look at his record. We just went through his record. The guy is a bomb. It's as simple as that. When we see a bomb, let's call a bomb a bomb. There's no point decorating it. A bomb is a bomb. You get what I'm saying? So that's
Well, I can someone that has I understand. Listen, it's not a bomb. It's a slow fighter. Okay.
No,
like
it's a bomb. See. Okay. Let's go. Let's look at the record of this guy, Christopher Lovejoy. Is Christopher Lovejoy a C-level fighter or a B-level fighter or a D-level fighter?
Well,
he's got 18, 19 knockouts. He's not been defeated ever. You want to call him a C? You want to call him a C-level fighter?
The first fighter to retire with an first heavyweight. Is that not what he said?
Yeah,
TBE.
First heavyweight ever to retire without being defeated, and all of his wins, he knocked everybody out.
You said first heavyweight to retire without being defeated.
Did you not see in social media?
And knocked everyone out.
Who said that?
Chris Lovejoy.
I don't follow him on social media. So, but are you forgetting that Ike Ibuchi was never defeated? The guy who knocked out Chris Bird, and the first guy to beat the Vitoire.
Yeah, but
so what are you saying?
But Lovejoy knocked everybody out. Not everybody out.
Not everybody out. Who did he knock out? Who did he knock out?
No, but you're saying it's not bomb. That's what he's saying.
That's the point.
Tomato cans and tin soups.
No, I don't hear. Anyway, continue, bro.
Bro, this is a joke, man. Like, how are they ever gonna sell this? And I'm hearing the trick of these guys to put this on pay-per-view. These people, honestly, they don't respect us anymore. See, they know we'll pay for most things. This one we definitely won't pay for, but they don't respect us, bro. How you... Oh my God. How, like, is this even a serious conversation? Negron versus Deontay Wilder, the biggest, baddest man in the world, according to his people. Like, is this a joke? And they're going to put this on pay-per-view. Let's not... I don't want to go too deep into it because we don't know, innit? But from what you're saying about your sources, even if this is the caliber of fighters that they're looking at, it's a problem. It's a problem. You see what I'm saying? Whether he go, like, you're completely right. I, for one, will not give him credit if he outboxes Negron. Like, who is this guy, bro? Like, so what? Do you know what I'm saying? You've outboxed a cab driver. Do you know what I mean? He's not going to get the credit for it. Like, that's the reality of it. So what? After he outboxes that cab driver, I'm not going to say yes. Wilder's ready to knock out Tyson Fury. Does that make sense? Do you know what I mean? If he goes in there and does that, even to a Carlos Takam, even those levels, do you know what I'm saying? Even like a Carlos Takam, go in there and fight them, man. Do you know what I mean? Go and fight.
Carlos Takam is not a pushover, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
He will give water problems.
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. But at the very minimum, that is the minimum that he should be going at. Them levels there. That's the minimum he should be going to. Even that would be like, you taking the piss. AJ bust him up like 4 years. Like, what are you doing? But that is an acceptable level for you to come back for your first fight. Anything below that is a joke. Do you know what I mean? Anything below that is a joke. Like, seriously, this man should be coming back and fighting like a Derek Chisora. Do you know what I'm saying? Where it's like, okay, we know it's a bit of a soft touch, but you know what? Like, obviously we can let you off like Derek Chisora knocked out the come and he did. You know what I mean? He did well against. It was like you can spin it. You can spin it. Do you know what I'm saying? You can spin it. Even though we know it's a soft touch, you can spin it. Negron. Like, are we taking the piss? Do you know what I'm saying? All I'm saying is these Wilder fans cannot come out. God help me, this is not true. Because if it's true, you cannot come out and be telling me this guy's still the biggest and baddest in the world if this are what his soft touches are. Do you know what I'm saying? This are like AJ's soft touch, yeah? And this was going to be the first soft touch that he was ever going to have. Was going to be Big Baby. Yeah? Big Baby. That was going to be the first, like, okay, you know what? All the other guys don't really want to fight me, so let me just have a little touch until they're ready. You see what I'm saying? That's his soft touch. Someone that's got O on his record. You see what I'm saying? Someone that would defeat a lot of the top heavyweights. Like, that's a soft touch. Like, bro, this is a joke, man. This is like, what are we talking about here? This is a joke.
Well, I don't see that as a joke, man. But I see that as a good fight. I mean, it's a one more fight, bro.
See BBC. I thought me I didn't like Wilder.
Bro. He's a one more fight, bro.
That's disrespectful. So you're saying
pay-per-view warm up. Pay-per-view warm up, yeah.
So you're saying this is a level, it's a good level for Wilder. That's what you're saying. You're a bad guy. BBC. You're a bad guy.
Anyway, guys, thanks for joining us. We're gonna be dropping some gems, other topics as well. But I might not go live for that. I've been trying to go live, talk about UFC. Oh boy, boxing keep distracting me, and I'm a boxing fan through and through. I just want to give our brothers in UFC a chance as well. By the way, I want to give you guys a big shout out for joining the show.
Conor Ben's fighting this weekend, yeah?
Yeah, I'm gonna be watching that fight. Although I'm more looking. I mean, this might sound funny, but I'm more looking towards.
The Charles Courtney one.
Yeah, man. Ebony Bridges, bro. What? She gets a lot of man. Some people don't like her like that, man. She's a good girl, man.
You know what? I heard Shannon Courtney before I heard Ebony Bridges, and I was like, this girl sounds like a bit of a joker. But then I heard Ebony Bridges, and I'm like, get your money. Get your money. Do your thing. Listen, the girl switched on. The girl's a smart girl. She switched on. She's doing what she's got to do. I love her hustle.
Do you think she beats Shannon Courtney? I don't know, man. If she can, like, she's a good boxer, very good boxer. But I think Shannon Courtney got one hell of a power, bro. Like,
yeah, don't get me wrong. I'm a Shannon Courtney fan of it. I'm just saying. I listened to her.
But I want Ebony Bridges to. I would love to see him win. To see her win.
See, that's what I was gonna say. I won't because I'm a Shannon Courtney fan. You know what I'm saying? But what I would like to see Ebony Bridges put in a good performance and get a chance on a platform like Matchroom. That's what I want because I like her hustle in it. Like I like her ambition. I like her hustle. I like how she's got to where she is. Like I'm about that. And I gotta give the girl her credit for that. So I want to see her do well. Like I want to see her do well still. So like I'm looking forward to. But that fight, bro, is gonna be fireworks.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be fireworks, man. Can't lie to you, brother. Anyway, we're gonna be watching it, and guys, stay tuned for more exclusive bangers. You know, Wilder. You know, of course, I would like to see Wilder. Fight soon. I think the heavyweight division means Wilder. I mean, in the heavyweight division, we need Wilder. Like I need Wilder back. Even though I'm one of those guys that went too hard on him, I need him back. You know, he's good for the heavyweight division, bro. Like it's good to have his voice as well. Even though his voice sometimes like, bro, the guy like really, really confident and talk a little smack, but at the same time, we need him back, man.
To this day.
Yeah, man, we need that energy. We need that energy back. Like Tyson Fury is good and all that, but. Do you remember when before Fury came to the scene, when Wilder and Joshua was kind of the main dogs in the division? Like it was kind of more interesting in a way, though, right? Like people talk more about like every now and then you saw a lot of like coming about Joshua Wilder, bro.
Do you know why?
I don't know, man.
You had the British thing, Britain versus America, so energy going on there. Do you know what I'm saying? But then it's AJ as well. Do you know what I'm saying? So you just got a lot of global attention. Whereas even like Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder, it didn't really have that Britain versus America kind of feel to it. It didn't really have that same energy. So yeah, it's different. It's different. That AJ Wilder, bro, even to today, bro, like you can still tell that energy is still there because even though AJ is fighting Fury, whenever Wilder's name gets flung into it, AJ fans start getting a bit, do you know what I'm saying? Start getting a bit like, do you know what I mean? And I'm one of them as well. I'm not going to lie. I'm one of them like, nah, shut up. I don't want to hear that guy's name. Like, no, cow. Like, it's still just that energy in the job because it never happened. So it doesn't really matter. Whenever that fight happens, it's still going to be big, even with Wilder's loss. Because we just want to see AJ knock him out, and Wilder fans just want to see Wilder knock AJ out. Like, irrespective.
Well, no doubt it's going to be big, but at the same time, I just feel like, like I don't know, man. The hype is just like no longer there as of now. Maybe if Wilder come with a big win, you never know.
Bro, come on. This is Eddie Hearn. This is Matchroom promotion. I'm telling you, when that fight gets announced, it's gonna be a matching. What? I for one will be gassed because we still want to see that fight. Let's be real. If Wilder stepped in now in front of Fury, I'm game for that. Obviously, as long as Wilder's got the belt, because I want AJ to realize his ambition. Do you see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But like that Wilder fight, bro, like we want to see that. Bro, even if Wilder takes 2 losses, I just want to see AJ flatten him. Like it's like that's just what it is, bro. Like that's just what it is. And I know for sure it's the same with the Deontay Wilder fans, and I get it. Because that shit went on for so long, we think we're right. They think they were right. Like, one of us is chatting shit, innit? And we want to see who was chatting shit. See what I'm saying? Like, and that's what makes promotion, boxing promotion sick. Do you know what I'm saying? So when you got those sort of energies, like, it doesn't matter what, like, that fight is going to be huge.
Well, the RDBC are definitely more quiet these days compared to how they used to, though. Come
on, because the king is quiet.
Man.
Your king is back and all that nonsense here. He's quiet now, and so obviously, the followers are silent.
Yeah, man.
Do you know what I mean? That's how it is, man.
Yeah, I understand, brother.
But
It's
even
what
then, like, what they gonna bank a Carlos Negron fight? Like, you have to be real. Like I said, I don't want to hear any energy from them about this because, like, your king is letting you down. If he's trying to come back with this fight, like, we can't even bring the promotion for that because that tells me that you still haven't learned anything. Like, you are the boss. Don't let people dictate your career. They've already lost you 120 million. And let's be real, if he does retire tomorrow, are you telling me he's not going to regret that? Of course he will. So how are you still letting these same people make those decisions for you, running your name through the mud by trying to put you with some Negron guy? You told them, are you not stupid? If you truly believe in yourself and you really think you're a king, you won't let them put you in that fight. You told them you're not taking the piss. Who do you think I am?
Anyway, let's talk about this. Dillian the Body Snatcher White, came out with a very broad statement about Deontay Wilder, about fighting Deontay Wilder. He said, I quote, I will fight Deontay Wilder in Alabama if that's what is going to make him feel secure and safe enough to take the fight. He can have the home judges, his hometown. I will even fight him in his own home. I just want to get hold of him and hurt him. What's your reaction to that, brother?
I just want that smoke. I'll be honest. When was that statement? It depends when the statement was. When was it?
Well, today.
Today.
Yeah, from Sky Sports.
I tell you why. Yeah. If I'm honest, I don't really believe it, and I'm a Dillian fan, and I'm true. Honestly, the reason why I think Dillian Whyte is saying that he won't fight Deontay Wilder in Alabama. He won't do it. Yeah. I truly believe the reason he's saying that is because he does not believe Deontay Wilder is going to come back into the ring. And I'm fucking with him on
Well,
that.
of course he believes it. I think Dillian Whyte has had to do a little bit of a thing and say, listen, man, there's nobody for me to fight right now. Like, everybody's occupied. I can't get a water shot, and I can't fight Joseph Parker again. I mean, I can't fight Chisora. I mean, what? I mean, every fight Dillian Whyte takes right now, other than the Deontay Wilder fight, he's gonna be dangerous for him for his position, because if he loses,
not really. If he gets a soft touch, which is what he's asked for, he's literally, and that's the first time, and nobody in the world can ever begrudge Dillian Whyte a soft touch. I'm like, you know what, bro? Take it. You've earned it, bro. Fight Carlos Negron. I will allow you. I can never chat shit to Dillian Whyte by taking a soft touch right now. Take your soft touch. He's earned it. Yeah.
You see, Dillian Whyte right now is that fighter that everyone in the whole wide world would allow him to pick a guy, an Uber driver, literally on the street, and people will go watch it because he has paid his dues. What else do you want to say about this guy? Seriously. This guy, do you know, right? Both professional and amateur is only at 36 fights put together, everything. 36. Only 36 fights. Amateur and professional. And
crazy, bro.
It's crazy. And look at the caliber of people. That's why I'm upset with Wilder. I'm quite upset with him. I don't hate the guy. Seriously. People think when we talk about Wilder, it's because we dislike him. We don't dislike him. It's just that, there's levels to everything. You get to a certain level, even the scripture says that unto whom much is given, much is expected. Much is expected of this guy right now. You can't go back fighting. Look at the people Dillian Whyte has fought. And Dillian Whyte has got loads of flaws in his game. Mm-hmm. But look at the people he's fought, bro. I respect that guy. So if we should be hearing any rumors right now, it should be rumors of Deontay Wilder fighting Dillian Whyte, not Carlos Negron. Seriously.
That's really, if we're talking on the level, that's the fight. If we're talking on the level, that's the fight. Like, what are we talking about? You're getting back in with Dillian Whyte. He's not on your level, right? According to him, he's not on your level. So that's the sort of guy that is the perfect fight for Wilder. Go back in there, knock Dillian Whyte spark out, and it's like, when you boys are ready, come see me. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, that's the perfect fight. Not no Carlos Negron. Like, it doesn't make no sense. It doesn't make any sense. Do you know what I'm saying? But, like, going back to Dillian, not that I don't think Dillian wants that fight. He wants a little soft touch, and then whatever happens after that, cool. But there's fights for him. He can go do Usyk. I think Dillian looks at the Usyk as an easy fight because he said, like, he's a small guy. And the way Dillian fights, like Dillian will impose himself on them. Do you know what I'm saying? So I can see Dillian winning that because Dillian's like a better version of a Chisora.
I think Dillian Whyte is more motivated to fight when he's fighting a tough opponent, like that he knows is not gonna be a soft touch. I think if Dillian Whyte fight anyone that's gonna be a soft touch for him, I think he might not be too motivated enough like that. Like he might slip up, you know.
I know what you mean. That's the potential because we haven't seen him in soft touches, you know. So yeah, I think that is a potential, yes. But I don't think he wants. Not that he doesn't want to fight Wilder. I don't think he believes the Wilder fight is going to happen next. He thinks Wilder is never fighting again. He said this, and I believe him.
Well, the interview came out today. You know, he's saying, listen, he wants this fight now. So he's serious about it. So, I mean, that's something good.
That is good. Listen, if the fight can be made, bro, sign me up. You know what I mean? Sign me up.
What you need to also consider is that Dillian Whyte genuinely hates Deontay Wilder. If that opportunity presents itself tomorrow morning, trust me, Dillian Whyte is getting in there.
I mean, he hates Wilder. I don't know if he hates him as a person, but maybe as a fighter or what he did to him. Because remember, Deontay Wilder did say that he messaged Dillian Whyte. Yeah, like that made Dillian Whyte furious in a way. I don't think he hates him as a person. I just think
he does. Remember,
like the same way he hates Joshua. What? Like what?
I don't even think he hates Joshua as much as
he doesn't hate Joshua. Bro. He's just jealous of his success, I think.
Yeah, so is that not hate? Like did you guys not see what happened in the beat up to Joshua versus Wilder back in 2015? Did you guys see what happened when he called Joshua fake and all sort of stuff like? And you know, do you guys even know the person that brought up the first person to accuse Joshua of steroids or do you guys even know that? You remember?
Yeah, I remember because he was talking about the exemptions, right?
So he is the first one that brought it up, saying that he is the first one to say that Joshua, is on steroids. You know.
Yes.
He started an allegation. So what are you guys saying?
It's not the first.
BBC.
He brought it up a couple years ago.
No, this is what I think. I think that he's got rivalry with Joshua.
Bro, he's not. That's not rivalry. That's not rivalry, bro. That's pure hate. That's pure hate. That's pure hate, bro. That's not rivalry. That's pure hate.
Remember in Saudi
bro,
last year.
That's pure hate. Even after they got together in Saudi, even after they met and they shook hands and like what happened afterwards?
They were sucking each other's dick for a few months
what happened afterwards?
They were sucking each other off for a few months after that.
What happened afterwards?
Again. I don't know what happens.
Bro, Dillian Whyte don't like it as usual. Like listen, you have to understand that.
Bro, they're professional rivals. Even Eddie
you have to understand that bro, don't cover Dillian Whyte when it comes to Joshua. I know the story. Okay? Like I said, I have my boss. I have my boss in diary.
I know the story, bro.
If you know the story, you won't be trying to cover up for Dillian Whyte. And then you're saying, he generally hates Deontay Wilder. Like, no, man, don't cover up. Don't cover up.
Professional rivalry happens in boxing. It's not about covering up.
I'm not covering up for it. He does not like Anthony Joshua. Definitely, exactly. But he hates Deontay Wilder. These are two different things. Seriously, this guy hates Wilder. Okay, you don't understand.
Why? Okay, now, let me say why does he hate Wilder? Because of what Wilder said, right? Like it can make you feel like, oh, I despise this guy, but I mean, hate is a big word, bro. Hate is a big thing. Like
BBC, they have an history.
Tell me about the origin of the issue compared to Joshua.
All right. So with Deontay Wilder, right? Dillian Whyte conducted an interview a while ago about a situation with a girl that he used to be with that now got together with Deontay Wilder. So their hatred started from there.
What girl?
Their hatred.
What girl?
I don't know, but he mentioned it in one of their interviews.
Miller banged, bro.
I don't know.
And it was the same girl
Bro, I don't think that's the girl you're talking about. Maybe
It
another
is
one.
the same girl. It is the
That
same
It's the
girl.
same girl. The same girl. He said it. He said it.
So-
He said it.
He
It's the
said
same
it.
girl.
He said it. He said it's the same girl. He said it. He said the same girl that Big Baby Miller banged. He said it. He said it. And Big Baby Miller confirmed it.
Isn't Dillian Whyte married now as we speak?
No, he's not. He's got baby mamas. He's not married. He just had a child as well recently.
Just had a
He's
new
got baby
one, yeah.
mamas. Yeah.
Okay. So because of a girl, because of a girl, Dillian Whyte, started feuding with Deontay Wilder. Is that really matured from Dillian Whyte? Is that how matured?
What do you mean from
Is
Dillian Whyte?
that really? Listen, bro. Is that really matured? Because of a girl, you just start feuding with your.
Bro, we're not
Like,
talking
why
about
not
the
talk things out about?
First
Why
of
not
all,
talk things out like a man?
Well, first of all, we're not talking
Well,
about
what are you
maturity.
saying, bro?
We're talking about the hatred. We're not talking about maturity. We're talking about the hatred.
Well, now
But
look.
secondly-
Let's look at
secondly,
Joshua.
we don't know-
As
secondly, we don't know who
White
started that.
okay, as White ever accused Deontay Wilder of using steroids. Have White ever
he's
called
accused him of a lot,
Deontay Wilder like fake or fake this,
Yeah,
fake Femi
yeah,
or
yeah,
fake
yeah,
this
he
one
has. He has, loads of
against I wanna be,
Loads
bro.
of times. Loads
Is,
of times.
listen, do you know how
Loads
bad
of times.
do you know how bad it is to accuse someone of steroids?
Yes, I do.
Just because the person is now way ahead of you. Like, I like Dillian Whyte, but what it did, like, he hates someone and he hates water. That's a fact. He
I don't think
he
so,
does,
bro.
man. He does. Listen, bro. Let's keep it right here. He
Bro,
does.
do you know what? Should I tell you how it happened? Do you not tell you how the beef happened? Yeah, it might give you some context. Yeah.
I have my Boston diary. But you tell me. Tell me.
Listen, these guys fought in amateur. Yeah. Dillian Whyte won the fight. We've all seen it. Dillian Whyte dropped AJ. All of that. Cool. AJ's been interviewed later talking about his loss to Dillian, or his loss to Jamie, and he's basically saying like, yeah, like he lost to this guy, like who's been like a professional kickboxer and all of that sort of stuff. He's had like many fights more than me, right? Now, Dillian, when you listen to Dillian's story and how he perceives it, Dillian has got a chip on the shoulder. He feels like he came into boxing with no experience at all. Do you know what I'm saying? And they're putting him with these guys and he's knocking them out. So when AJ said that really pissed him off because he's like, nah, you're trying shit, tell the truth. Now, AJ was telling the truth, but the way Dillian said it was different because he's coming to a new discipline, right? And he's not got the same experience. But AJ's like, you're a professional fighter. Do you know what I'm saying? So you got a lot of experience. So they were both right, but that pissed Dillian off. That's where the inception of the beef started from. So
Okay, let me shock you. Let me shock you now.
The whole thing with the jeans in Germany, in Klitschko, go on.
Let me shock you now. Do you know Dillian Whyte and AJ are both from the streets?
Yes, of course I do.
And
But
Dillian
way
Whyte,
different ends, though, bro. You know I'm in London.
Dillian Whyte is from
You know
the
I'm in
trenches.
London, though, bro.
Dylan Whyte is from
Yeah.
the trenches.
They're from
Like,
way different ends. Like,
because Dylan
White's
Whyte is more from the trenches than Joshua. He came from
Yes.
all the way from. He was born in Jamaica.
Good
He grew up
roots.
there.
Good
So
roots.
so of course Joshua has had it easier than Dillian Whyte. But you also know that Dillian Whyte and his team challenged Team Joshua for a street fight at some point.
Yeah, but so is Tyson Fury. So what? Like that's just what them man.
Bro,
they just know about that.
it was not just bro. We're talking about street guys, like
Yes,
going
Tyson
ahead.
Fury's done the same thing. Yeah, I know.
Bro, Tyson Fury is not a street guy. Dylan Whyte is more of listen, bro. Dylan Whyte is a
I
don
know.
in the street when it compared to
I
Tyson
know
Fury.
what you say. Yes,
Tyson Fury
yes, I know what you're saying.
is a pampered guy. His dad is a hard man, but Tyson Fury is not.
Yes.
Fury is just a pampered
Yes,
guy.
I know.
You know.
But you're
So what are
talking
you
about
saying?
coming out on the streets and fighting. He wasn't talking about guns and knives.
This
He was talking about
this was before
was saying
White
come
and Joe.
outside and
This
now
was
we
before
done
White
your-
and Joshua like fought. You know, this was before they fought in the amateur
I know.
rankings. You know, this was before before the pro,
No, this was
before the fight as a pro,
amateur. Yeah, this was
before the fight as a pro.
fight. Yeah, this is the
So
first
this
pro
was
fight.
before
Yeah,
they even fought.
I know. I remember that. I remember
You
it.
know.
I
So
remember
and you also know that Dillian Whyte did some deep investigation about Joshua with his guns.
Now, Dillian Whyte was being petty. Like when he was talking about
Bro, Dylan White's got goons. You don't know the guy got goons. You don't know. Maybe now he doesn't have the guy used to have goons. What are you saying? The guy's from the trenches.
He was a good. But
So-
what's that got to do with it though, bro? That's not the conversation. I agree with everything you're saying. I know.
Bro. Dillian Whyte and Wilder, they live miles apart. Okay, I think it's just boxing stuff. But with AJ, it's personal, bro. Like it's personal.
Bro, you know about when it comes to girls, bro. Come on, you're saying that is personal. Like, you don't know what that chick has been saying. Like, bro, come on. We've been there. You don't know.
Well, okay. Is it Deontay Wilder's fault that the girl chose Wilder over Darren Miller and what?
No, but hear me out. What I'm saying is, we do not know what the context of that beef is. We know it involved the girl. We don't know if Dillian started it or whether Deontay Wilder started it. We don't know that, so you can't be saying Dillian's immature because we don't know what happened. Imagine my messages saying, "Oh yeah, she said your dick's little anyway, bro." Like, you get me? Like, she used to fake it, orgasm, and like, you don't know really. Like, you don't know what was said. Deontay Wilder could have started it. You know what I'm saying? We don't know.
I have to tell you what to that. Listen, bro. I know this is not boxing related. I think Deontay Wilder is a beast in bed than Dillian Whyte.
No homo. You have to say no homo after that.
Bro, I think he is. I mean, I just think he is because like.
What, because the twins?
Why would I say no homo? I'm an African guy. I'm not a homosexual for sure. But, you know, so I just think Deontay Wilder is like, nah. Like Deontay Wilder is like, you know.
I don't do this conversation again.
I just feel like I feel like that really like I feel like the girl told Deontay Wilder about Dillian Whyte, you know stuff, or Darren Miller stuff. You know, Darren Miller's a big guy, so he definitely has to have a small pinkhole. So and those guys go, man, bro. We know, man. Like sometimes I just bro. Sometimes
that's what I'm saying. Maybe Deontay Wilder send him a sex vid or something. So I'm saying when he's hammering the thing, like.
But on a more serious note as well, though, you need to also remember that Dillian Whyte was actually pursuing the what's the name of that WC route, and Deontay Wilder denied him for many years. And that pissed him off.
Bro, not many years. Like, it was just when Dillian Whyte got to that position. Not many years, bro. Like, are we going to forget about the history? Not many years. It was when when Dillian Whyte got to the position to fight for the title, then Deontay Wilder, like, didn't want to give him. You know, he felt like, okay. He said he told Whyte to fight Ortiz, but I don't think that was just in a way. Like, you don't say fight, just say fight Ortiz because the guy worked his way up. He paid sanctioning fees. So I think Deontay Wilder should have or could have given Whyte a title shot. I think he should have done that.
Dillian Whyte offered him $7 million. At this time, this guy had
Dillian Whyte didn't offer him. He didn't offer $7 million. It was Eddie Hearn that did that. Eddie Hearn did that.
Obviously,
Eddie Hearn did that. Eddie Hearn did that.
Yeah, but that's Dillian Whyte.
No, bro. Eddie Hearn did that. Eddie Hearn did that.
You know what I mean, bro?
That's his team, though.
So what are you saying?
That's his team.
That's his team.
So that's his team, offered him that.
And let's also keep in mind that Whyte. Whyte is not signed to Matchroom.
He is on a 5x5 contract.
Bro, he's not. It's a 5x5 contract. Like, it's a 5x5. Like, it means he can fight on any platform, with anyone he wants. Like, with any like this one. So he's not a part of Matchroom. Joshua is part of Matchroom.
What does that mean, though?
It means that Joshua can't just say, "Okay, I'm good with another promoter right now." It's not happening because him and Eddie have a contract. Until the contract expires, Joshua cannot say, Joshua cannot say, "Oh, I'm going to another promoter." No,
but I'm saying why is that a bad thing for Dillian Whyte? Why is that a bad thing? It's a good thing.
I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but I'm saying that, like, Eddie Hearn is not Dillian Whyte's team. Okay, it's just like it's not his team. It's not part of Dillian Whyte's team. It's the fact.
Okay, if you're talking semantics, yeah, but who's
bro? This is about semantics. This is just what this is the reality.
So let me ask you: if we're not saying semantics, what promoting team is Dillian Whyte going to fight with in his next fight?
Where he's gonna stay where he is. We know that.
That's what I'm saying.
He's gonna do stay where he is. Like I think the only team he can go with, the only promoter he might do business with, want to do business with, if he gets a good deal, will probably be, let's say, Bob Arum in America, because of the ESPN might. ESPN, believe you me, is big, is huge in America, in North America.
Yeah,
we know that
yeah,
already.
yeah. I mean,
So,
probably, but
there has to be a guarantee of him getting at Fury, because
He's flirted with them. He's taking them all out
White
for dinner.
White
was under the skirt.
Yeah, White
already
wants to get his hands on Fury and Wilder. Remember, like, how he did with Fury. Like, he talks shit about Fury as well. But him and Fury are just like, I think they're just rival, in a way, and he doesn't hate Fury.
No. He doesn't hate Fury, but he thinks Fury is a prick.
He just want to fight
because
Fury.
Fury promised him the fight.
Yeah.
And then when it came down to it, he bottled it like he's always done. Sure, he bottled it.
Yeah, brother.
He asked the WBC for something, they gave it to him, and then he bottled it. That's why no one listens to Fury, bro. Like, you just can't listen to what the guy says. You literally say, yeah, I'll fight that bum, I'll do it. He never thought the WBC were going to say, okay, cool, go do it. And they did it, and man said, I don't need to fight you. What does that mean? Because Dillian, see, there's a trend in it. See the trend. And I just even clocked this right now as I was speaking. Anyone that's doped Fury in training here, Fury don't want that smoke with them in the ring. Because according to them, Dillian Whyte rocked him. Yeah?
And knocked him down twice, according to the Whyte.
I'm saying. Now all of a sudden, you said, yeah, give me this and I'll fight him. He said, okay, boom, got it. Actually, I don't need to fight you. Nah, that don't smell right to me, mate. You know what I mean? Don't smell right to me, mate. Sorry.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's where their rivalry kind of comes from a bit of. But yeah, you're right. I don't think there's not much intensity because they've known each other right now. Obviously, they used to get along. Do you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, you're taking food from a plate. I'm not happy about it. So I think that's where that sort of energy comes. But yeah, it's not on the same level as like an AJ or Dillian or Deontay Wilder.
Yeah, it's not, bro. I mean, we all know this. So.
But now, truth be said, I don't think Dillian Whyte, not that he doesn't want that fight, but I don't think he believes that fight will happen because he doesn't believe Deontay Wilder is going to come back in the ring.
Well, Deontay Wilder will come back to the ring, bro. I want him back, bro.
Well, look, I hope so. Do you know what I mean? Because like you said, it's good for the heavyweight. He's entertaining. Like, he knocks people out. And he said it's going to be a top. Anyhow he comes back in the ring, it's still going to be a topic of conversation. We're going to jump on here. We're going to talk about it. Everyone's going to be talking.
Yeah, I want him back. I want him back. We need him back because the guy is bro. He's an asset to the division.
Yeah, but not against Negron though. Yeah, I don't want him back against Negron. Sorry.
Yeah, not against Negron. That's a joke. Not against Negron. If you come back against Negron, his team don't believe in him.
Bro, coming back again is against Negron is not a bad thing, brother.
Yeah, you're right. It's terrible.
It's not a bad thing. It's not terrible, bro. It's just like warm up.
Terrible, bro. Okay, let me say this to you, bro. What would people have been saying if AJ came back against Negron?
Yeah, but Joshua is different, bro. Like you have to understand.
No.
Joshua is different. Joshua is different.
Both top fighters. Why is Joshua different? Because you respect him more.
Because Joshua is more skillful than Wilder. Like yes. Joshua right now, Joshua is improving in his skill set. Joshua have flaws, but still is improving immensely. Wilder, on the other hand, people, when people talk about Wilder, they don't talk about his skill set. They talk about his punching power. So Wilder still has to develop, but do I think he will? I don't know, man. Because I think he's already past the time to start developing now.
He's past it. He said he don't like the people not listen. He said it. He doesn't need to train. Yeah? Because they've got to avoid his right hand for 12 rounds. And he only needs 5 seconds. That's his mindset. At his age, having that mindset is detrimental. That's why he's taking the loss the way that he has. Like people don't, psychology is serious, bro. Like I'm very much into psychology, innit? You know what I'm saying? That's my shit. Like the way he's taking this loss is because when he's saying he's a king, Wilder believes this shit. Do you know what I'm saying? Wilder never saw himself being defeated. He never saw himself being, because at the end of the day, the way his team has managed him, I keep going back to the fact that he's unintelligent. He believed that he's that great because of the bombs that were put in front of him. He genuinely thought, look at the way I'm knocking at these bombs. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I start calling himself Bomb Squad. Yeah? Bring me a bomb and I'll knock him out.
BBC.
Yeah, bro.
BBC, how do you describe a real and a true champion? Is it just someone who's got belt, or someone who is actually a true champion with or without belt?
It depends on the level of the fighter, the caliber. Deontay Wilder, I would say, was a true champion because of,
What?
you know,
Come on, bro.
like, bro,
No.
listen, bro, he was a listen, you know, I'm not the biggest Deontay Wilder fan or something, but
I know.
you have to give him the credit, bro. He defended he had the WBC belt for like 5 years, right?
I don't give a
So,
damn, bro.
Okay, can I say this? I have a reason for asking that question.
Okay, go
Can I just say this? The reason for asking that question. So, Deontay Wilder was a champion, but he was not a true champion.
Exactly.
Now, because I remember when Joshua lost.
But for 5 years, not a true champion, bro. Like, nah, man.
It's not a question. That was why I said with or without the belt, or with and without the belt. Okay, a true champion is a champion with and without the belt. That's who a true champion is. And I'm going to tell you why I say that. One of the reasons. I remember when Joshua lost. And even you, during after the loss, in your videos, you still continue to call Joshua a champion. Because I remember one of your broadcasts, you said it yourself that a champion is not only someone who holds a belt. It is how you also recover from your loss. How is Wilder a true champion when he had a belt for 5 years? He defended 10 times, fine. Well, against a lot of those defenses, you know, you've got question mark. You question those defenses, right? So that in itself, there's a comma there. There's a little question there. Okay, that's questionable. The people he fought. Okay, so but let's put that aside. Then after the fight, after losing to Tyson Fury, he came out with all of. Can you imagine? This fight was last year, February, and this is April 2021. We are still talking about the same old nonsense. Oh, water was spiked. Oh, this was done. Oh, that was done. How is that a true champion? A true champion to me, historically, is someone who would lose and come out to say, yes, on the night the better man won, but I'm going to come back. I'm going to fix my errors. I'm going to fix my mistakes. I'm going to come back and I'm going to give my best. And you still carry yourself like a champion. He's not carrying himself like a champion. So what made him a champion was the belt. So without the belt, who is he? But when Joshua didn't have the belt, we were still calling him champ. He was still behaving like a champ.
The guy
remained
came
himself.
out, the guy came out the next day.
The next day,
a public announcement, like, came out. His own team recorded that. You know, that wasn't no like Sky Sports. No, that was
Sky Sports. That was in his hotel room.
Go out there. I'm gonna tell my fans what's happened. I'm sorry, guys.
He went to a basketball.
Come on.
He went to a basketball court in New York and played basketball with the locals, and they were making jokes and laughing at him, a fat guy, and he was not ashamed. In a foreign land, he should literally go.
That's amazing.
Oh yes,
I didn't know that.
Oh yes, he did. He did.
That's incredible.
He did, and he did. A few days after the loss, he played basketball with the locals. You know, just out there in the open, not hiding his face. He did in a foreign land. Do you know what that is? That is a true champion. A true champion. Man. You know, I don't like I said before, right? I don't dislike Wilder. I just dislike the way he's behaved, and even LDBs. He needs to shut those people. He needs to shut them. The way Joshua shut most of us down by saying, "Listen, don't give no excuses for me. I was not concussed. Nothing happened. I just lost." But we all know. Everybody knows that something happened. But he shut everyone down. But Wilder, what did he do? He didn't shut nobody down. He was there.
He
quiet.
was going to the channels and saying, yeah, y'all saw that, yeah. that was dodgy. Yeah, my drink was spiked. Yeah, it was not. Yeah, it was like,
You
what?
know, a
What?
true champion, you give props.
What?
You give props. You give props when you're supposed to. You know, and for me, that's how I see it. Anyway, to be honest, Wilder is all right. But look at the saga after this loss. Look at the amount of saga. Look at the amount of conversations we've had since last year, brother. Waiting since last year. A year and 2 or 3 months after the loss, we're still talking this nonsense. Come on now, that's not a true champion. He was a champion when he had a belt, but after that, that's it. Simple as.
It's like if I said to you, is Tyson Fury a champion? What would you say? BBC.
You mean with or without a belt?
Yes, now.
With the belt, yeah, he's a
with
champion.
or without the belt?
Without a belt, of course, he's not a champion, man. I wouldn't say Tyson Fury is a champion because Tyson Fury, like champions don't fail PDs.
Exactly.
Champions
And
don't fail
champions take on the challenge
champions
straight
don't fail
away.
PD tests. Like Joshua has never failed PD any drug test before. Even
The champion who has
Canelo,
never defended any belt.
even Canelo, for example, okay, even Canelo. I know his resume is stacked and all that, but that him failing PD
That hurt
like
me, bro.
that
I'm not gonna
like
lie, that hurt me, bro.
that, in my opinion, still make him. I mean, he's still not, or he's not without a belt. He's not a champion still because
He's always gonna have that blotch on his
he
record,
might be
bro.
good and all
hurt me.
that, but he fade something. He fade,
He's not good. He's great. He's great.
Tyson,
We have to say
Tyson
that,
Fury,
but yeah,
Tyson,
he's got a
like
blotch.
there is two things about Tyson Fury. Like the guy fade drug test already, and is yet to defend any of his belts. He might say, and in my opinion, Tyson Fury is not really a two-time heavyweight champion though. Like, because to be two-time, you have to lose. Okay, come back and reclaim it. Fury,
No,
Fury,
no.
bro,
I have to disagree with you
listen,
and
bro.
say, actually,
Really
it's
two-time,
actually better.
bro. Joshua
It's
is.
actually better than
is-
being a two-time.
Bro,
Like, I'll be
it's
real, I have to say that.
it's not better because why is it better that you
Let me
you
explain
fake
now.
fake
Let me
depression? You put out
No, let me
rematches.
explain.
So if that
let me explain now.
okay now, for example, now Joshua, after beating Klitschko, drop the fake depression or faked many things, and then come back 2 years later, beat Joseph Parker, who had the WBO belt, and then will you respect each other the way you respect him now?
No, I'm not saying respect him, but what you're saying is it's not really a two-time. I disagree. I think it's even better than a normal two-time.
Well, it's not
Because-
better than number two time
Let me explain that. Let me explain.
when you fake depression.
Make I explain now.
Yeah.
Make I explain now. So that's conjecture. You're saying he faked it. We don't know. Do you know what I'm saying? But that aside, you've beat the man. That was Klitschko. Klitschko was the man. You beat the man. You dropped the belts. This other guy is screaming across the pond. You say, okay, you know what? Man's coming back. I'm sick of this shit. Coming back. Go over there. Smash him out. Take that belt as well. Like, bro, two-time in it. Like, no one has beat me. I dropped my belts and I've come back. I'm coming back to clear my shit. Like, that's gangster shit. I'll be real, bro. Like, that is gangster shit, innit? Like, come on. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's real talk. It's real talk. Like, if any
Wow.
Fury beat
Wow.
AJ, right here at the end of this talk.
Wow, just imagine, for example, Mike Tyson, after becoming the youngest heavyweight champion, after becoming undisputed, drop every belt and don't fight anyone, come back 2 years, beat Larry Holmes, or
He would be an even bigger legend than he is now.
and then, bro, do you like? I think if
would
Tyson
be
Fury,
an even bigger legend
if
than
Tyson
he is
Fury was
today.
in the 80s and 90s era, okay, if he fought in the 80s and 90s, believe you me, like the way you see him right now will not be seen by those fighters. Like the fans back then will not seem like that. How can you be a champion? You can't be a real champion without defending a belt once. Like you can't be a real champion
No, but
and you fail.
that's a different. No.
Okay.
That's a different
I want to ask one. I want to ask one question. I want to ask you one question. Do you see Tyson Fury going to the Hall of Fame? I think you see, right?
Yeah, of course it will.
Is Tyson Fury a better fighter than this guy? What was it? Oh man. Oh, this guy that some Peter bit. Oh my god. I don't forget that self. This guy is one of the. Some people say he's the best. He's their favorite. James Toney. Yeah, James Toney. He's a better fighter than James Toney.
I mean the different styles, bro. The way Fury, I don't know in it. I don't know. The different styles.
So you don't know.
No, but they are different styles. They are different styles.
Do you know James Toney is one of the if you look at the greatest fighters of all time, James Toney is there. I mean, he's dead. I don't know if Tyson Fury will be there.
Greatest of all times.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know if he'll be there. But
even Vladimir Klitschko. You know what's so funny? That's why I'm beginning to like the UFC more. I'm going to like the UFC the way the UFC more than I begin to like what is going on in the UFC than what's going on in boxing.
Well, that's always been the case.
Wait. It's not about killers. Now, for example, Stipe Miocic defended his title 6 times, right? It's not 6 times or 4 times.
Mm-hmm.
And in the UFC, he's known and highly regarded as the greatest heavyweight fighter in the UFC of all time, right?
Of all time. Yeah.
And Francis is gonna beat him, okay? Then Francis is gonna beat him and knocked him out in a brutal fashion, okay? Like it wasn't a boring fight with Klitschko and Fury. Like knocked him in a brutal fashion. So then this guy, what's his name? It's not Shell, something like Shell Zone. I don't know if that's his name.
Chael
So he would say he said Francis is not he's not the greatest fighter of all time. He needs to prove himself first.
Of course.
So, but Fury beating Klitschko, who reigned for more than a decade, made him now the greatest of all time. You see how corrupt boxing is? Even though, bro, what is it?
Bro,
what are you mean? Who's saying that?
Who's saying that?
Bro, haven't you seen the Fury fans speak or say something like that? Have you not heard?
But they're intoxicated.
Oh man,
that's different.
Fury is even in the highs of the Fury fans. Fury is more is regarded as more of a goat than Vladimir Klitschko, who reigned for more than a decade.
They're crazy.
So what are you saying?
They're crazy.
Why was that win so hyped to the point where Fury himself said he beat the great Klitschko, so he's greater than Klitschko? Why do you he said that, bro?
He said he's greater than him.
Yeah, he said that. Because he beat him. So how can you be greater than somebody you have not yet defended? To be greater than somebody, you have to surpass what the person did. Just having a good fight, beating Deontay, beating Klitschko is not enough. You have to beat Joshua. You have to after Joshua. If you beat Joshua, you have to beat people. Top. You have to beat top athletes. Like maybe 3, 4 times, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bro, you have to reign for a long time. Then you regard as a regal. Right now, Fury for me is an average fighter. It's a fact. Joshua, in my opinion, he's going to be a regal because Joshua has a mentality of, listen, even after I beat this guy, I have so many monsters I have to fight there. I have to defeat them.
I agree with you on that.
So
that make Tyson Fury
it's just like, for example, when for example, our brother Ike Ibebuchi, he's the first guy to beat the Victoire. You know that. The first guy to beat the Victoire. He's the first guy that gave the Victoire his first set. And he's also the first guy to beat Chris Bird. Chris Bird later became world champion. So Chris Bird, he's regarded as one of the great heavyweights. One of the great heavyweights. why Ike Ibebuchi is not talked about. Like, nobody even mentioned Ike Ibebuchi. They say, oh, this guy could have, would have, should have been this, but forget about the wins that he had and the people he beat, okay? The name that he beat. Even before Lennox Lewis beat David Tua, Ike Ibebuchi already beat David Tua. And in a more entertaining fight. So what are you saying? So,
Yeah,
like, I think boxing pick and choose who they.
No, but he didn't beat
like.
the world champion,
I think boxing fans
Klitschko,
pick and choose who they regard.
World champion for over a decade. Tyson Fury went there and dethroned him. It was a boring ass fight, but he did the job. Dethroned him, good performance. I'm not talking. We're talking about two different things. What we spoke about was being the two-time. I think the way he did it is gangster. But talking about him being like a great champion, no, because like you said, he never defended it. You won the belt, dropped it, fell into like depression. Do you know what I'm saying? And then you came back out, you've won it. All right, cool, win it. Do you know what I'm saying? But he hasn't defended those belts, right? And his first time to go into this undisputed, he's talking all this. What's the word? I haven't forced his life. Like, cool, innit? I'm not saying he's been a great champion. I was just talking about the way he did his two times.
Fury has always avoided good fights throughout his whole career. He only wants to fight someone who is at the top. Only that. He doesn't want to like fight the tigers before you get to the king. The king, the lion, the king of the jungle.
His managed his career.
He doesn't want to fight those tigers.
But I would not do that. He's managed his career well. But
that's what's wrong with boxing. That's what's wrong with boxing. Because in the UFC, you not be doing that. You not be doing that.
We're not in disagreement on that. Like, boxing is messed up. We've spoken about this before. I agree with you on that 100%. It's a different sport. People avoid people. Like, it's like UFC, there's none of that. Do you know what I'm saying? You're number 2, you're number 1, bang, we're fighting on. You're number 3, you're number 4, bang, we're fighting. Like, that's boxing. I mean, that's UFC.
So brothers, I appreciate all of you guys for coming in the show today. I have to